Hey everybody, welcome to Staying Safe, Staying Positive. While people join in, I'm going to start off with a little song today.
Hello.
We're going to have some fun, aren't we, Zora? You and I see eye to eye that we don't mind when others just might weather a bruise on the knee or food allergies won't bother me. Say la vie. And in this crazy life, it's easy to get caught up in the fuss. When people think we've got it bad, it must be so tough. It's all not as bad as some might make it to be. We can play and have fun, smile and feel young. So we'll say la vie. 1 second. There were problems then, problems now, and forever they'll be there. So why waste time on worrying when there's no time to care? Give thanks that we're free, anything we can be. So we'll say la vie. All right. Welcome everybody. It's Kyle Dine here. We're just getting warmed up for a little bit of a living room concert today. I've got my special assistant, as always, my one and only daughter, who's 4 years old, and her name is...
Zora Josephine Dine.
Yeah, Zora Josephine Dine. But we'll just call her Zora today, or my sweet love. And we're going to have some fun today.
But Daddy,
Yeah.
it's not fair if you're on this side and in the camera you're on this side.
I know, it's really, really interesting from this side, right? But I was hiding a really, really nice sign that we made together, and on it, it says, stay safe, stay positive. And that's what it's all about. So my name is Kyle Dine, and normally I am talking about food allergies, but during these really, really tough times right now, we're doing a new show called Staying Safe, Staying Positive, because that type of attitude and that type of safety precaution, that is needed more than ever right now. So my daughter helping me out. We're just trying to spread a little bit of...
Some of my Disney princesses are watching the show, and here's more hearts and diamonds.
More hearts and diamonds or thumbs up. And you never know what we're going to get today. Having Zora on stage with me is a real treat. I get to go around to schools around North America, but to actually perform with her in my living room, it's unpredictable at best. So it's a lot of fun. Today we're hopefully put a smile on your face, a little bit of hope in your heart, maybe some ideas in your back pocket too.
Daddy, look at the...
And you are going to, kids, learn probably something very, very interesting from Zora, I am sure. But we're just like all of you. We're stuck at home. We're trying to make the most out of this time. And I'm sure you guys are trying to be creative and making the most of it too. But this show, it's just trying to put a smile on everybody's face and distract us a little bit from what's going on out there and remind us, especially you kids out there, of some of the things that you can do to stay safe, stay positive. So that's the name of our first song here. It's called Stay Safe, Stay Positive. Zora, you want to help me out? Stay safe, stay positive, even if you really feel the opposite. There'll be days when the rain will leave you blue, but a rainbow will always shine on through. Stay safe, stay positive, stay strong, and you will stay on top of it. The worries may come, but they will go. You'll be alright, as long as you know. Stay safe, stay positive. Remember these words as long as you live. Stay safe, stay positive. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. One more time. You'll be alright. Thank you. Way to go. Take a bow, Zora. Take a bow. Have you ever done a concert in your living room before with a 4-year-old? Neither have I, but we're trying to make the most of it. We're having fun.
try this again.
Oh, a serious bow. Excellent. Well, you know what? We're just like you guys. We've got a lot of new routines all of a sudden, working from home, childcare at home, balancing it all. And you know what? We have new routines, new feelings. And I know, Zora, you probably miss some of your friends at kindergarten, right?
I just miss Jonas.
Well, yeah, that's definitely one that you really like. And I'm sure all of your friends, your teachers, and you guys probably miss a lot of your friends too. And all the things that you love to do outside with all your friends and at school and all your activities. But we're glad that you're here with us today as Zora eats some snacks along the way and plays with her dollies. And, you know, we've all heard about this virus going on. We know it's a really serious thing. And we're going to talk a little bit about the safety measures that you kids can remember every single day to help protect yourself and your family too. Yeah, we all have a role in this. And you know what? At the end of all of this, when we do get out of our houses again and we can get back to normal, we're all going to be so much wiser, so much stronger, and I think probably more appreciative of all of the wonderful things that we do have in our lives. So, you know, that's really the attitude that's going to keep us really strong throughout. So today we're going to be playing some games. We've got puppets. I've got my guitar. There's going to be some music, and there's going to be time for questions too. I see that there's already people joining on here, leaving comments. Hello, everybody. Jade, Jody, welcome, welcome, welcome. So you can leave comments and questions, and we'll get to them throughout the show today. So sit back, grab your kids if they're not around, bring them in here. This is totally kid-friendly show because a 4-year-old is in the room with me. So absolutely. Now, one of the cool things about this time that we have at home is that we have a lot of time, a ton of time on our hands to learn something new. And I wonder if you could put into the chat box or leave a comment, what's something that you are learning right now at home?
I know what I'm learning.
Well, come up and tell everybody what you're learning. We set goals really early on about things that we wanted to do and learn during this time.
I still learn at home because Daddy bought me workbooks.
I got some workbooks at the store before we couldn't get any more. So we've been learning about time, trying to get some reading going on, and having a lot of fun with it too. But I'd love to know what you're starting to learn at home. And one of the cool things about this time is that with so much time on our hands, we're getting a chance to do the things that we probably had on our to-do list that we wanted to do for a while, and now we finally get a chance. Maybe it's learning guitar. Maybe it's learning another instrument, or learning to read or tell the time or tie your shoelaces or something. And you know what? Whatever it is, I really do challenge you to try and learn something new.
I tried something.
What'd you try?
I tried when I was like 3 or 2 or 1.
Yeah.
I tried yogurt and it was not good. So then I ate the Smarties.
At least she tried yogurt. It's been a struggle with yogurt. It's not ice cream, right? It's not ice cream. All right, this song's called I Want to Learn, all right? And I want you to type in the things that you want to learn, all right? Some of the things that you would love to do. Maybe I'll give you some ideas here. I want to learn how to ride a bike and how to hold babies so they don't cry. I want to learn how gardens grow and how on earth you toss pizza dough. I want to learn some old card games and how to catch worms after the rain. I want to tell a couple jokes like knock knock, who's there? Woo! Woohoo! So glad you're excited. It's the best time you'll ever have to learn something new. So slow it right down and daydream of something you'd really love to do. I want to learn how to code, how to make volcanoes that really explode. I want to learn a magic trick and make the best slime that will always stick. I want to learn how to ride that bike and read a map for my next hike. I want to learn how to tie a shoe, that there ain't nothing that I can't do. It's the best time you've had to learn something new. Slow it right down and daydream of something you'd really love to do. Can you say I'd like to learn? I'd Yeah, thank you.
Are you going to do the craft now?
We are going to do the craft.
Okay, yay,
Now
yippee!
hold on a second. Because, whew, for us, we've been learning things and oh, jeez. I almost had another stage dive like last week. That was something. But you know what I did once?
What?
I had my tonsils out. And when I had my tonsils out...
What's a tonsil?
Well, that's a whole nother story. But I had to have an operation. And a doctor did something to me. And I had to stay in bed in my room, really...
Yeah, and he told me that he needed to stay by himself overnight.
In a hospital. But you know what? I was okay. And the time I got home, I had all this time on my hands, and I started to learn something new. I took 3 balls, and I decided I really wanted to learn how to juggle. And let me tell you, it took a couple days at least. And I just started step by step with 1 ball, making sure I could catch it, with 2 balls, making sure I could catch those. And then after, where did that ball go? After dropping them probably 1,000 times, all of a sudden I did learn something new. And I don't really practice that often, but if you do learn a new skill, all of a sudden you've got something for the rest of your life. And now, because I got my tonsils out and I was bored that day, I learned how to juggle. So you got time in your hands, you can do whatever you want right now and really learn something cool and new.
Yeah, and one day at the hospital, I went there and I got like 1 treasure chest, and another time at the doctor's I played with the dolly head, and another time I went to the doctor, I got a purple purse on.
What a great doctor. Now, it's time for the creativity challenge.
Yeah, and we're going to do crafts.
Yes.
Little eggy crafts that first you could put it on the string with a tape and then color them.
Yeah, that's it. It gave away the surprise a little bit. But we go over some things that you can make with some of the supplies you already have at home, doing our little craft time. I am not a very crafty person myself, but I do love making something from nothing. So if you have a scrap piece of paper at home, some cardboard, and even just some old ribbon. So we cut the cardboard today, and what did we make? We made a tracer. We made a tracer in the shape of an egg out of a piece of cardboard. And then, what did we do next?
Then we do a size just like that,
Yep.
and then we color them, and then we cut them, and then put them on the string and put tape on it.
Yeah, and you know what? If you're looking, parents, for an activity that takes a couple hours to keep the little ones occupied, and for you kids, if you really like to color lots of different things, we colored eggs for hours today and made a really long ribbon. So once you're done coloring and you cut them out, you can then just tape them onto a ribbon, put them up there, and just in time for Easter or springtime, it's really cool. Just have a nice, colorful, homemade craft in our house. So Zora and I had a lot of fun doing that craft today. Highly recommend long crafts like that. Yeah, people left diamonds for that. They really like that. My daughter thinks that thumbs up are diamonds, so please feel free to throw. And you like the hearts too. Absolutely. So that's our creativity challenge. And Zora, it is now your time to do your song.
Oh, yeah.
Now wait a second. This is a really important song because, well, right now we've been told to do.
That's one of my eggs.
Okay, we've been told to do a whole bunch of things to stay safe every single day. And one really important thing every single day, before and after we eat or when we come back into our house, what should we be doing? What do we do with our hands? Do we just throw them up in the air? No, I don't think so. What do we need to be doing with our hands right now? A lot. We need to be washing our hands. And I have this song from one of my food allergy videos that I did about food allergy, but it is so relevant right now about hand washing for keeping safe. And Zora says this little rhyme, this little rap, every single time she goes into the bathroom to wash her hands. So it's a good little reminder song of what we need to do when we're washing our hands. So Zora, do you want to be the leader for this song?
Yeah, but first I'm going to do it by myself.
First by yourself. I won't say anything, and then I'll come in on the second time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you just do the active.
I'll just do the actions. Okay.
Turn on the tap. Get your hands wet. Pump the soap. And them off and give thumbs up.
All right, let's do it one more time now. Repeat after Zora with me, okay? Go ahead, Zora.
Turn on the tap.
Turn on the tap.
Get your hands wet.
Get your hands wet.
Pump the soap.
Pump the soap.
And don't forget.
And don't forget.
The scrub.
Scrub.
Scrub. Don't miss a spot.
Don't miss a spot. Dry them off.
And give thumbs up.
And give a thumbs up. Way to go, Zora. Thank you for your solo today.
But Zora, you can't see Rapunzel the princess because Daddy's guitar is there.
Exactly. But Zora is such a treat to perform with. Usually I'm going around to schools all around North America doing assemblies about food allergy awareness and education. So this is a real treat for me to perform at home with my own daughter. I wouldn't think I'd ever get to do this. So very good treat. And you kids out there, you know it's so important to be washing our hands right now with soap and water. And how long should we be washing them? How long? You know, right? 2 seconds? Mm-mm. We wash them at least 20 seconds. So it's really important. We are scrubbing, getting all the spots on our hands, and we're doing that every single day, multiple times. But that's not it. There's more that we need to keep in mind right now to stay safe, right?
But they said the farmer. Some said the farmer and some said the hand washing. Some that you said.
Oh, the farmer.
Yeah, that we do.
Oh, I think that's what Lucy's going to talk about. And my friend Lucy, the sheep, she's going to come out and talk a little bit more about some of the things we can do to help keep safe right now. Let go. Oh, if you can see what goes on behind the scenes. Well, hi, everybody. Have you heard about my herd? Us sheep, we like to flock together, but all of a sudden, we're being told to keep our distance. That includes not shaking our hooves or giving Willet hugs. Oh, it's bad. Plus, we're supposed to stay in our barns right now. I just sit here all day long. And you know what I'm doing? I'm counting sheep, of course. What else?
Are you allergic to apples and cinnamon and salt?
Actually, I don't have any allergies right now, luckily. But when I do go out and get some water or grass, I have to walk sheepishly around, making sure that I'm 6 feet or 2 meters away from others. That's about the size of a cow. I'm lucky I don't need glasses or I wouldn't even know who I'm talking to that far away. But I get it. I know it's going to help my flock stay safe, and that's what it's all about. For all y'all, stay in your barn. Wash your people hands for 20 seconds, and if you do go out, make sure that you have a cow around to measure how far people are from you. Well, back to counting sheep now. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye. Daddy, look, I'm sitting on my cushion.
Well, thanks, Lucy, for coming out. And that got a little bit silly. Should you always have a cow with you to measure distance? I don't think so. That's a little unrealistic. But it is a good reminder of really the distance that's needed between you and someone else right now. It is about the size of a cow. That's 6 feet or 2 meters away from people. So I know we're human. We want to be with other people. We want to interact. I know it's hard, but right now, just for safety, we have to keep our distance. So if we see our parents getting a little too close to other people, we know these rules right now, and you can help remind them too. Washing their hands, keeping physical distance from others. Absolutely.
I'm going to have some more cinnamon salty apples.
All right, cinnamon salty apples. Sounds delicious. Now, right now with our parents at home and we got all of these things going on, it is definitely tough. And I know that you guys are probably looking for new things to do every day. We're going to be doing the show every Wednesday at this time, so you're more than welcome to join. We'll be changing it up. If you want to leave comments of things that you think we should include, I am just flying by the seat of my pants here, so we can absolutely add more things to this show. Now, we've talked about hand washing, staying inside, keeping our distance. Let's play a game. Let's play What's Missing. Yes. Now you probably know this game, the What's Missing game. And
He's just going to turn the camera off so I can hide something.
yes, I've got a tray of different
Daddy,
things here.
you forgot
Put some cream on there too. All right, we have a random selection of things. Ooh, hand sanitizer, very relevant right now. Tissues. When we sneeze, we want to be blowing into our elbow or into tissues. An EpiPen, that's from yesterday's allergy show. But obviously you want your medicine in date right now. Soap, washing our hands, eczema cream, again, yesterday's show. Puffer, if you have asthma, you want to make sure that's controlled. And a hand, a tiny little hand. I got to hand it to you. I got that for puns. But keeping our hands clean. So, take a good look. All these items. I'm going to turn off my camera for about 10 seconds. Zora is going to take one item from this tray. You have to guess which one's missing. All right, take a good last look. All right, Zora, can you take one item? Which one? Okay. All right, hopefully you didn't hear her whisper which one she took. Now, can you guess which one's missing? Do you remember? You can write it in the comments there. And if you guess the EpiPen is missing, you're absolutely right. The EpiPen is missing. And where is that EpiPen? Anybody seen it? I'm looking for it everywhere. Looks like it's with the princesses in the background.
Yeah,
good,
with
good
Alana.
eye.
It's with Alana.
It's with Alana. Oh, wow.
Alana is
Great. Bunch of princesses and an EpiPen. You know, I have food allergies. My main gig is educating about food allergies, and that's really important to me. But in these times, it's really important that we're just staying safe, no matter if you have allergies or any type of condition or anyone. We just got to stay in, follow the rules, and stay positive. Now, not only have we been doing creative things at home every day with different crafts, new activities, learning new things, we've been trying to stay active. Easier said than done, right? So I would love you to write, and maybe you could share, is there something that you've been doing at home right now that's helping you stay active and fit and physical? Has it been an online video that you've been watching that helps you go through exercise or yoga or Pilates? I'd love to, if you want, you can share it with everybody. We could all learn some of the cool things to do. We've been doing our daily walks around our property. Luckily, we have some space around us, so we've been doing some hikes up in some woods and really being safe around if we see other people. But otherwise, we've been doing other things that anybody can do right in their own home. Things like push-ups, jumping jacks, squats, woo! And things like that. You know, even just stretching. Doing things like this every day, doing those type of routines is very healthy just to stay active during this time, not just our minds, but our bodies as well. And then hopefully when this all ends, we are going to be out there back to normal, running around, playing basketball, gymnastics, you name it. Can't wait for that. Now, we'll get to another song in a couple minutes. But I bet the one thing, and Zora is always noticing this about myself and her mom right now these days, is that we're busy. You know, I've got work to do, her mom's got work to do. We're either busy making meals, we're really into the news right now, and your parents are probably really similar too. And, you know, for you kids, it's a really great time to learn some independent activities. So those times that you really want mommy and daddy around and you see that they're super, super busy, well, that's when you resort to things just like this. Your dolls, your toys, your hula hoop, that thing that you really just kind of go in your own world and do. Maybe it's coloring. And, you know, mommy and daddy are going to have tons of time to play with you and do crafts and all that. But, you know, we got so much going on right now with everybody all under one roof, trying to work, trying to live, trying to cook, trying to clean. So it's parents out there, kudos to you. We know what you're going through right now. We're feeling it too. And kids, you guys are doing great, supporting your parents, helping everyone. Hopefully you start doing some cleaning, some cooking and all that, and learning those things too. So good for you guys. All right, and before we get to the last song, I gotta tell you, the other thing, other than just learning something new right now, setting goals. Have you ever set a goal before? Now, I'm not talking about scoring a goal, like in hockey or a sport or soccer. I'm talking about setting a goal for yourself. And that is really a great opportunity right now for you to do. Think of, what do I want when I get older? Maybe it's what you want to be when you grow up. And if you take that, if you think, I want to be that, well, think, how do you get there? Is that just overnight you wake up a hero, like a doctor or a superhero or an astronaut? No, it doesn't really happen that way. And that's a really cool thing to do, is to work backwards. You know, if I want to be an athlete, what do I need to start doing? Practicing, and then what? I need to do this, do that. And, you know, by setting some of these small goals and working our way up, we can start using this time really effectively to achieve some of the things that we really want to do in life. So, you know, really utilize this time. And if you are having a hard time with it, I hear you. I know we want this to be done. Pick up the phone, call a friend, talk to your parents, write a letter to a friend somewhere, write a postcard, or even just write a letter to yourself, write a diary. And that's really helpful to do a journal, just to put down your thoughts. And I'm sure someday you'll look back on this time and be really appreciative that you wrote down what you were thinking, because it's a very interesting time indeed. Now, let me grab my guitar and we'll do one more song together. So, this last song, I wrote this song because I wanted to think of a message of what really setting goals is all about. And really, if you think about it, it's laying brick by brick. And if you keep laying all of those bricks on top of each other, if you keep working on the little things, what eventually will it become? It can become a big wall or a building, but it starts brick by brick, so that even the small things you do every single day, whether it's a push-up, a jumping jack, an exercise sheet or a worksheet that exercises your mind, it all adds up to something much, much bigger. So this song is called Build Myself Up So I Won't Be Broken Down. All right, here we go. Times seem tough, but this will pass. Let's make the most and set goals to last. Brick by brick, like the start of a wall. Strong and deep and high and tall. I'm gonna build myself up so I won't be broken down. No dream too big, no step too small, and I'll pick myself up in case I fall. I'm gonna build myself up so I won't be broken down. Well, thank you all so much for joining today. It's been a real treat to just have some fun with you from my living room. I usually only get to perform for kids in school, so to get to be a little bit more of myself, for you to get to meet a little bit of my family, it's pretty cool. I really appreciate your time today. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them into the comments there, and I'll answer any or take any requests at the end, alright? Brick by brick, like the start of a wall, I'm strong and deep and high and tall. I'm gonna build myself up so I won't be broken down. No dream too big, no goal too small. I'll pick myself up in case I fall. I'm gonna build myself up so I won't be broken down. All right, thank you so much, everybody. And I don't have those songs. I just wrote all of these songs within the last week just to put a little show together. So I don't have these as recordings to actually listen to outside of the show. Maybe I'll throw down a YouTube video or something. But I really just wanted to put together something fun, something uplifting for kids right now, because I think right now we need it more than ever. So I'm just going to look at some of the comments here. Oh, wow. So some of you have been playing in the driveway basketball. All right. Thanks, Jody and the boys. That's really cool to hear that you guys are still shooting hoops. I remember that you guys were really good. Some have been playing outside during these days. We have some goals out there, and that is daily exercise at home for a family, and that's great. I saw a really cool thing the other day where a family did a marathon on their treadmill, where everybody had to take a turn on their treadmill, and they actually went the distance of a full marathon as a family. So creative things like that, I love. We got to do things like that right now, and it's just going to make us positive and help us get through this. Great. Oh, great. More comments. Can't wait to play with you again. Sometimes when I'm on tour, I visit families. I get to play soccer with them in the park. I've made a lot of amazing friends along the way. I've been to over 900 schools now. So for me not to tour this May, it It's going to feel a little bit weird. I'm going to miss you guys not being out there on the road, but hey, let's keep these concerts from my living room going, and I might even do some different topics too. Thank you all. A lot of thank yous. Wesley from New York says hi. Wesley, hi right back to you. Really thankful that you guys joined today, and everybody. Ellie wants to know that she's allergic to eggs, peanuts, and tree nuts. All right, thank you. Ellie, I'm also allergic to eggs, peanuts, and tree nuts, and I know those are some tough allergies. I hope you found some safe food. And you know what Zora and I have been doing almost every other day right now is baking. We're baking a lot. It's banana bread, cookies, muffins, and we're making... Maybe banana bread today. Absolutely. So we're making a lot of allergy-friendly things right now because sometimes it's hard to get our usual things. You hurt yourself? Oh, jeez. That's usually a good time to end the show. And I'll just see if there's any other comments. Oh, so many fun things. And I love reading all of these afterwards. So I really appreciate all the comments. So glad that so many came. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed Zora. She is a real treat, very unpredictable treat to perform with. But yes, anyways, I'm going to be doing a show likely with a nonprofit next week on Tuesday on their page to be confirmed. But feel free to check back on my page. I'll post updates. And then next Wednesday, same time, we're doing Stay Safe, Stay Positive show. But if you have any feedback for me, anything that you'd like to see included, or a whole new topic altogether, just send me a message. I got some time on my hands, and we can write tunes, put a show together, lickety split. Zora's really enjoying it right now. We're having a really great time, and we look forward to these shows with all of you. So thank you so much. Zora, do you want to come say goodbye to everybody? Do you want to have the last word?
Yeah.
Come on up on your stage. Zora gets the last word. Come on up.
Last time I said he was good at his concert. Now I'm going to say he was really good, and he sometimes he could go to America and there's schools there, and he was actually doing it sometimes on a stage, but he didn't come to my school.
Wouldn't that be great if I came to your school?
Could you come, please?
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Please.
I would love that. Maybe when all this is said and done, that would be my next gig, my first practice, get the training wheels off gig is at Zora's school. That would be great.
Please,
all right, you want to wave goodbye?
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Salute.
Oh, brother. All right, take care, everybody.
More diamonds and hearts.
And stay safe, stay positive.